In the land of ancient India, there was a boy named Satyakama, born to a woman named Jabala. His story begins not with royal lineage or wealth, but with something much more powerful: truth. Satyakama was raised by his mother, who had a deep connection to wisdom but didn't know the identity of Satyakama's father. She had never revealed it to him, and he was never ashamed of not knowing it. Satyakama innocently asked his mother, "Mother, I wish to know the greatest truth of all, the truth of Brahman." "But who is my father?" Jabala, a woman of serene grace and deep wisdom, gazes lovingly at her son. "My son, I do not know who your father is. What I do know is this." She pauses, placing her hand on his head, gently, with unshakable certainty. "You are Satyakama, son of Jabala, and truth, my child, is your lineage. It is your heritage, your very soul." After a moment of stillness, a subtle realization begins to stir within Satyakama. His eyes reflect the dawning of understanding, and with a deep, silent breath, he rises slowly, his heart now filled with unwavering determination. And so, Satyakama, without the weight of a traditional lineage, but with the strength of truth burning in his heart, set off on a journey that would transcend all expectations. Satyakama approaches a sacred ashram. He walks with purpose, his steps steady but filled with humility. His path led him to the great sage Gautama, whose wisdom was as vast as the heavens themselves. But to enter his presence would not be easy. Sage Gautama, a master who sought only the purest of souls, would test the very core of Satyakama's being. Satyakama enters the ashram. Sage Gautama, sitting beneath an ancient tree, looks at him with piercing eyes and asked, "Tell me, boy, who are you? What lineage do you come from?" Satyakama stands tall, unwavering. His gaze meets the sage's with complete sincerity. "I am Satyakama, son of Jabala. My mother told me that I am born of truth, and that truth is my only heritage." There is a moment of silence. Gautama's piercing eyes study Satyakama intently. Then a slow smile spreads across his face. Sage Gautama, deeply impressed by Satyakama's honesty, "Ah, truth, the essence of the universe itself, flows through you. It is your true lineage. Come, young one, you may become my disciple." Satyakama's face lights up with gratitude. In that moment, Satyakama's journey into the depths of spiritual truth began. But the road ahead would be long and filled with challenges, tests that would bring him closer to the supreme truth than he could ever imagine. Sage Gautama called Satyakama and said, "You will tend to these 400 cows, care for them. When they have multiplied to 1,000, return to me. Only then will you have proven your commitment to Brahman." Satyakama, without a word, turns toward the herd. His expression hardens with determination. With no wealth, no family, and no weapons but his honesty, Satyakama ventured into the wilderness. He had no idea how long he would be there. But one thing was certain: he would succeed. The cows became his life, and in the silence of nature, he would learn the most profound lessons. Through endless days and nights, Satyakama came to understand the deeper secrets of the universe. The world around him seemed to come alive. He began to see the truth in everything. The animals, the trees, the sky, and even the wind spoke to him. He realized that Brahman was not just something to be understood with the mind, but something that lived in every particle of existence. During this time, he encountered extraordinary teachers, non-human entities who imparted profound spiritual wisdom. The bull, strong and steadfast, taught him the eternal dance between light and darkness. The fire, blazing with energy, showed him that all life is one, powered by the same divine spark, a swan gliding over a tranquil lake, spoke to him of the freedom of the soul, how liberation is the stillness of the mind. And a water bird, soaring through the open sky, taught him of love and truth, how these are the forces that bind the cosmos together. Each of these encounters expanded Satyakama's understanding of Brahman, the ultimate reality. When the cows had multiplied to 1,000, Satyakama returned to Gautama's hermitage. His face radiated with the divine glow from the wisdom he had gained. On seeing Satyakama, Gautama said, "You have returned, not just with cows but with the very essence of Brahman within you. Your journey has brought you to enlightenment. You have proven that truth is the key to all wisdom." Satyakama, the son of Jabala, had transcended lineage, caste, and worldly expectations. His dedication to truth had opened the gates to divine wisdom, and in his heart, he had found Brahman, the supreme truth. In the Vedic tradition, Satyakama's story reminds us that true wisdom is not bound by birth or caste. It is earned through sincerity, devotion, and unwavering truth. For truth is not just a word, it is the very foundation of the universe. May we all walk the path of Satyakama, where truth guides us and devotion leads us to the Supreme. This is the powerful story from the Chandogya Upanishad, one of the most revered texts in Vedic wisdom. If you enjoyed this ancient Vedic story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more mythological tales from Hinduism.